Out of control footage from a Kansas tornado. I'm going to show you this from all angles, from the ground level, from drones, everything in between. This drone footage right here, you can see the damage done in this subdivision. This thing was a powerful tornado. I'll tell you exactly how powerful in just a moment. But it did destruction just like you're seeing in this subdivision all over the state of Kansas. And many, many people videotaped this. Here's one person who was quite close to the tornado as you see it
Those are our
ripping
neighbors'
through.
houses. Oh my gosh.
Look at the level of power.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, this storm is just shredding these homes in here. These are big, newer homes, and it's just making mincemeat out of them. Who knows what that was? I mean, something there looked almost like a person getting sucked up. You just see all kinds of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible. I mean, just power in a storm and captured on all of these different videos. I've got a lot more to show you. This is from KNS5.
The
their
powerful
footage.
tornado damaged dozens of homes and buildings across south central Kansas,
Houses
including
leveled.
this YMCA just a few miles east of Wichita.
Wasn't there for that long, but it felt like the longest, 10 seconds of my life.
Huh.
I saw the cone start to drop. I told my wife, I said, I think we've got a funnel cloud. It immediately formed, dropped down. We were grabbing our dogs, getting into the basement.
The twister moved through the area Friday evening, knocking
Wow.
down power lines and tossing these cars in the city of Andover.
Look at this. Look at these cars just stacking them on top of each other. And they said the storm itself generated 165 mile an hour winds and did quite a bit of damage. So here's what the Associated Press says. The tornado that damaged more than 1,000 buildings in south central Kansas generated winds up to 165 miles an hour and carved a path of destruction nearly 13 miles or 21 kilometers long. So this is strong, and it did damage over a long space of land. Here is another video from WTVR.
Okay. Look at that.
Bye. This is just one of the multiple suspected tornadoes that touched down Friday night, prompting the Kansas governor to declare a state of disaster emergency. Authorities say this storm, seen here, began in Sedgwick County into the city of Andover and across the county line into Butler County. At this hour, just more than 2,000 people in Kansas remain without power.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the sparks from the power lines as the storm ripped through that. This is from the Associated Press. Some footage of somebody driving along. This is Corey Novascone. Almost everybody takes their cameras out nowadays and videotapes a tornado this big. It's like an EF3, I believe. We're going to see some more drone footage. We got all kinds more stuff to get to. And most of this was in the Wichita and Andover area, it would appear. That's where a lot of the destruction went down. This is from a 9 News Australia report.
Roaring.
Woo!
Tearing through Kansas. A tornado so violent,
Stunning.
so furious.
Big explosion! Oh my God!
It sent fire.
It's like Michael
furious.
Scott.
Big explosion! Oh my God!
Oh, wow. All right, a couple more for you here. This also from Andover. Look how big that funnel is. Can hear all the emergency sirens. Stick with me for the last video in just a moment. Go look at this thing. Woo! What's wild about a storm like this is when you get close enough and you get up in here, and you can see it actually huffing in the air and the property around it and just throwing it up into the atmosphere because there's that much inherent power in these storms. Here's KOCO. This one doesn't have any sound, but you can see this is a truck, a vehicle cruising along, filming the tornado. So many people from every different angle captured this. And here is the last one I'll show you here. Now, thankfully, there weren't more deaths as a result of this, but people in Kansas certainly did not have an easy weekend. This from Twisting Fury. See the stuff flying around? Big chunks of stuff. Here it comes across the street.
road. Power flashes. Power lines going down. Snapping them.
Pretty wild stuff. And as I said, you can see just how widespread that damage appears to be. If you were in the area, let me know what it was like. What was your experience like if you made it through these tornadoes in the Kansas area this past weekend? Facebook.com/thenewsjunkie. Hit that follow button. YouTube.com/thenewsjunkie. Hit subscribe. I appreciate you watching as always. Thanks for supporting the channel. We'll talk to you again real soon.